Hey everyone, factoring into today's video, it's 5-day forecast day, having a detailed look at the weather the next 5 days across the British Isles. It's going to be staying pretty unsettled really through to the end of winter and even into the start of spring, which is on Sunday, of course, March the 1st, Sunday, will be unsettled. So we're going to be keeping it unsettled through the coming 5 days. In fact, by the time we get through to the start of next week, it could be turning very windy again. It could be another storm battering the country, and we may be on some quite cold weather as we go through into next week as well. So we start spring, we probably revert back to wintry type conditions, certainly for the first part of next week anyway. Now, before we get on with the charts, just want to say about the ads. There's links to articles, most pages at gaswebbusiness.com. Have a browse through the widgets. Any articles that you're interested in, please click through. You'll be able to read those articles. At the same time, GasWeb is getting a royalty fee on what you're doing. The widget is just underneath the web video here on the homepage. So have a browse through that. Anything that you're interested in, please click. And the websites that we're using for the video, we've got charts, weathercenter.de and weatherapple.com. Find a link to both those websites on the links page. And just to say that now we're time to think about March. As we get through to next month, I've got a competition coming along next month. I have all the detail on that in a few days, but keep checking back to the website for more information. Very pleased with the prize that we're going to be giving away next month, so do keep checking back for all the detail on that. Right, let's get on with the 5-day forecast. And here's today's radar picture. Patchy rain across England and Wales. Most of that is dying out. We've got some heavier rain into moving towards the northwest of Scotland. So as the rain fizzles out across England and Wales, it'll turn wetter across the north through the course this afternoon. Here's today's tropical pressure chart, and this area of low pressure around Iceland is going to be the main driver of the weather over the coming 24 hours or so. So you're going to have quite a lot of cloud across the country today. There will be some chinks of brightness coming through, especially this afternoon across England and Wales, but at the same time cloud with thickening across Scotland and Northern Ireland, with showery rain setting in across Scotland. Most of that will be light, but it will turn heavier later on in the afternoon. A little bit of a taste of spring in the southwest today, with temperatures up to 11 or 12 degrees. That's around 54 Fahrenheit. It's cooler up in the north, though, with temperatures just 5 or 6 degrees. As that rain spreads in across Scotland this afternoon, it could actually be preceded by some snow over the higher ground of Scotland. Now, overnight, this area of low pressure around Iceland is becoming a very intense feature at 950 millibars. That's going to be spreading wind and rain across the country. So I think Scotland, Northern Ireland will turn very wet tonight with some outbreaks of heavy rain developing, driven on by strong to gale force sort of south to southwesterly winds. The rest of England and Wales staying mostly dry, but we'll keep a lot of cloud and the wind will picking up as well, so no problems with temperatures tonight, holding up at around 5 to 10 degrees, a distinctly mild night. But the fronts associated with that area of low pressure across Iceland will be coming down across England and Wales through the course of Thursday, and they'll become quite slow moving as well. So I think could have quite a wet day across England and Wales actually on Thursday, particularly in the morning, but even into the afternoon. So that rain could be holding on across East Anglia and South East England. It could be a real job to get rid of it. Eventually it'll turn brighter for most parts of the country, with sunshine and showers coming through. Colder winds as well rotating around this area of low pressure from a west or northwesterly direction. So the showers will turn increasingly wintry across parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland through the course of Thursday afternoon. Temperatures there just 4 or 5 degrees at best. In the south, it could still be up to 10 degrees, 50 Fahrenheit, but probably tend to drop a little bit actually as the day wears on. As we go through into Friday, we're under a little bit of a transient ridge of high pressure, so we'll lose the rain overnight, Thursday into Friday. And then Friday should be a mostly dry day with sunny spells, but later on it'll start to turn cloudy and wet across parts of Ireland, Wales and southwestern England as the next set of weather fronts begin to move in. Temperatures rather chilly, around 7 or 8 degrees. Slow moving fronts across the country on Saturday, so a very dreary day on Saturday, I'm afraid, with cloud and outbreaks of showery rain coming and going. It'll be one of those days where the rain is on and off all day, mostly light, but it'll be persistent and generally quite an unpleasant day, really. Temperatures will be lifting up, though. Could get up to around 10 or 11 degrees, especially in the east. Now, later on, we've got this little area of low pressure developing out to the west. That will increase the rain overnight, Saturday into Sunday, and that will become very heavy, that rain, as it moves in across Ireland, England and Wales on Saturday night. So, a really wet night, some parts of the country on Saturday night. There could be up to 25 millimetres, an inch of rain in some places, although Scotland should miss the worst of it. And temperatures will be holding up quite well, of course, all that cloud rain around on Saturday night. That rain could still be lingering in the east on Sunday morning, so expect a wet start on the eastern side on Sunday morning, but it should pull away into the North Sea through the day. Then we build up another little bit of a transient ridge, but only ahead of this next area of low pressure, which does look as though it's becoming a bit of a storm in the Atlantic. So the last of the rain clears the east coast first thing on Sunday morning. It's a mostly dry day with sunny spells, a few wintry showers up in the north, and then severe gales and heavy rain will push in towards Ireland by the end of Sunday afternoon. Temperatures will be cooler again, dipping down a bit on Sunday, so around 8 degrees in the south to around 5 degrees in the north. Now that low pressure gets very significant overnight Sunday into Monday, developing into a major storm across the north of Scotland. Really tightly packed ice bars here at 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So severe gales will come in across Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England. Proper battery coming on overnight, Sunday into Monday, with gale force winds elsewhere. There'll also be a lot of heavy rain sweeping across the country as well overnight Sunday into Monday. Monday itself will see that low pressure moving away to the east of Scotland, but still giving severe gales to the north. So a very windy day on Monday with gales, severe gales, gusts of wind up to 80 miles an hour will be enough to cause disruption in some places. Some very windy even further south, but not so disruptively windy down there. As the rain pulls away through the course of Monday morning, it will turn colder, so we bring down much colder air from the northwest, so showers will turn increasingly to snow across Scotland. There'll be drifting and blizzards over high ground of Scotland, with wintry showers possibly pushing a long way south and east actually on Monday, as those winds sort of penetrate the showers a long way inland. So even down across parts of Wales and the Midlands could get some wintry showers on Monday. Temperatures will be a good deal colder, just 2 or 3 in the north, 5 or 6 in the south, and feeling very cold in that wind. And that could set up for quite a cold week next week. I'm keeping an eye on it. There's a lot of chopping and changing going on, but there is a chance that next week could be significantly colder than average if some of the charts that we're looking at the moment come off. So watch your space on that. Could be fairly cold next week. Finally, have a look at charts from the weather outlook. Here we go for today. We've got the patchy rain across the south this morning. That will sort of fizzle out, but it'll turn damper up in the north at the same time. As we move through into Thursday, well, there's the wet weather across the country coming southwards and eastwards through the day, with brighter skies following behind, wintry showers up in the north. Fairly decent day on Friday, but probably the best day of the coming 5-day forecast period. A lot of dry weather with sunny spells. Cloud and sort of patchy, showery rain across the country on Saturday. It will be persistent, mainly light, but it will be persistent rain. Quite an unpleasant day. It'll fizzle out later on, but only as more heavy rain comes in off the Atlantic. This one particularly affecting Ireland, England and Wales overnight Saturday and into Sunday. Comes some very wet weather in with that. Monday we'll see the last of the rain clearing away from the east later on, and then a lot of dry weather with sunny spells, but later on more cloud and rain will arrive in the west. That'll be driven in overnight Sunday into Monday by pretty severe gales. And then as we go through into Monday, well, we'll lose the persistent rain from the east, and then we're going to bring much colder air in from the northwest. So I'm not sure you can quite make this out, but there is the suggestion here that showers could turn increasingly wintry, turn increasingly to snow, particularly in the north and west of the country through the course of the day on Monday. Severe gales in places as well, particularly in the north. Some damaging winds for parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England first thing on Monday morning, no doubt disrupting the rush hour. So in summary, well, we're looking at an unsettled end to winter. There are going to be bouts of rain coming through, particularly wet, I think, on Saturday night across England and Wales in particular. And then we're looking at that storm on Monday. It turns colder eventually. Temperatures probably fairly mild through much of 5-day forecast period, but eventually it turns colder, and that could set us up for quite a cold week next week. Watch this space. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.